Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube. We have opened Black Lotus. I keep saying Sol Ring is the best card to open, and I think that's true, but Black Lotus is the most fun by far because it fixes colored mana so you can play like really ambitious, aggressive decks, right? Like you can tap this for anything, even if your deck is doing something else. You can recur it with something like Yawgmoth's Will, which is really fun. It's just a lot of fun, and it enables really absurd turn 1 plays. So like turn 1 Black Lotus land and play a 4-drop. It's just more fun than playing Sol Ring and then, you know, winning the game over casting multiple Planeswalkers the next couple turns. So we're gonna take Sol Ring or Black Lotus, and note that there's a Monastery Swiftspear. Liliana of the Veil is probably not going to come around. There's also a Force of Will, which probably won't come around. So basically Swiftspear and Snapcaster Mage. I don't even think Snapcaster Mage will wheel. Oh my goodness. And then they give us this pack. A lot of good options here. So Black Lotus Channel is a lot of... It's interesting, right? I mean, you can go deep with that. I don't think Channel... Like, I don't think Mono Green benefits too much from Black Lotus. But putting Channel in another deck definitely does. And that's why I was saying Lotus is more fun. Lotus adds green. So if you're playing like a mono blue deck and you want to splash Channel, you can. So there's that. I think, honestly, if you're drafting to win, I would just take Strip Mine and draft an aggressive deck. Because those are not very high variance. They're usually open and you could just like kill people very quickly. But Black Lotus Channel can really lead to... I don't know what I'm doing, actually. What do I want to do here? I could just take Strip Mine. I don't even like Channel. Let's just take Strip Mine. Let's draft a good deck rather than a Mimi Channel deck. Because like Channel is so high variance. Yeah, I'm passing it up. We'll try to win this one maybe. We'll see what happens here. So what are we doing in this pack? There's Duress, which I do like. And we were hoping to wheel some amount of black cards, so that's an option. There's Sun Titan Black Lotus is a combo. And Sun Titan Strip Mine is actually pretty good too. So maybe I take Sun Titan here, because that, like, this card's actually going to do a lot of work in the deck, whether, you know, it's getting these back or something else. And Duress is fine, but not amazing. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can draft a Sun Titan Strip Mine combo deck. That seems more fun than taking Channel. Here I'm interested in Dark Confidant and Marsh Flats. Both very good cards, and I think I'm going to lean towards the... If Dark Confidant was wheeling like it was the past couple Vintage Cube drafts, I would just like pass it because people highly undervalue this card, and then I get it really late, which is sweet. And Marsh Flats is like the perfect card for us because we probably will end up some amount of black-white. It's also good with Sun Titan. I think I'm just going to take the Confidant though. I think people have wisened up a little bit and realized that this card is just the nuts. So wheeling it is less likely, and I don't want to miss out on this card. Here I can take a Beaumont Courier. An Inspiring Vantage, Student of Warfare, or Condemn are also quite good. I do love me a Beaumont Courier. That'd be good if we end up red-black. Elves can help if we end up green, because like Fast Bond Strip Mine is a good combo and things like that, although we don't really need that. Yeah, I'm going to take Inspiring Vantage, I think, and then see if Beaumont Courier comes around. Well, there's a Fast Bond. And an Eternal Witness, and a Knight of the Reliquary. I mean, Fast Bond Strip Mine is one of my favorite combos. So, we need Crucible or other things. Knight of the Reliquary is also good if we just want to tutor up Strip Mine. And Jite is, like, very good as well. I think Jite is probably just better than Fast Bond here. Yeah, we'll take Jite. I know Fast Bond Strip Mine's cute, because you can kill all their cards, but... You don't need to kill all their lands in one go. Just doing it one per turn is totally enough to win, especially when backed by aggression like Umezawa's Jite and things like that. Here we can take... I'm deciding between Temple Garden and Kythian. I think green actually looks pretty open. Maybe I just take a Gilded Goose, actually. Not good with Jite, which is unfortunate, but it helps if we are going like multicolor Strip Mine. I'm just going to take Temple Garden, I think. I have Jite. Yeah, we'll take Temple Garden. Just delaying the decisions a little bit more. Seeing Avacyn's Pilgrim. Okay, now I think we're going to be green-white. Hero of Bladehold is very good with Black Lotus. That is one of the better turn 1 plays you can have. But I think I'm going to take this Pilgrim because it feels like, yeah, it feels like these are the colors that are open. So the black got completely soaked up. There's Scavenging Ooze, Yavimaya Elder. Ooze is really good for like hurting opposing graveyard decks. Elder's okay. It's not the best card ever. And then Wear Tear's good sideboard. Not really in love with any of these decks, I'm going to be honest. I think I'm just going to take Scavenging Ooze. Okay. Bitter Blossom coming around. I actually do like Bitter Blossom in decks like this. Like, just putting GT with Bitter Blossom is really nice, so we'll take that. Here, Fiend Artisan is actually interesting with Bitter Blossom. It's a 2-mana 1/1, so like the base rate is not amazing, but it goes well in green-black, so take that. Blade Splicer, Pelucranos. So I normally don't like Pelucranos, but with a Black Lotus, it does get a lot better. Yeah, I'll take it. And it feels like these colors are open. So this is like all the colors I say that you shouldn't go for. But we're doing it. I'm going to take... Condemn's pretty bad in aggro decks, actually, so I'll do that. Knight of the Reliquary to fetch up Strip Mine. I think I like more than Eternal Witness, just for the memes mostly. Edric, probably not playing that. So yeah, the colored situation is quite weird here, but we can pick up a Verdant Catacombs, which will help. I would like an Acidic Slime. Hypnotic Spectre would actually be nice, but we need Catacombs to fix the mana for sure. So glad I got Temple Garden. Sparring Vantage I'm not playing. I was basically deciding is red open when I made this pick, because Beaumont Courier is good if you like have some amount of red, but as a 1-mana 1/1 haste, it's pretty medium. So I'm glad I took that, because I don't know, maybe I splash an Ancient Grudge or something, or to get a Mox Ruby. That's really nice. That'll help a lot. Running Regisaur would be good in this deck. Bloodstained Mire, Underground Sea, Thragtusk would be good, but we're gonna take the Mox, make our deck just that much faster. Also, Primal Command would be pretty sick. Okay, what do we want out of this pack? Walking Ballista. Man, I could not express in words how good Black Raids would be in this deck if that was still in the cube. Freaking Ink Eyes. Classic. What am I taking? Part of me wants to take Ballista. I don't think Sakura Tribuilder is good enough to take this early. Giver of Runes is interesting, but I honestly think that might come around. And this is X or less. Yeah, so it just doesn't matter what you sacrifice. I'm not sure what I'm taking here. This pack is really medium. I think I might take a Ballista and then wheel Sakura Tribuilder or Giver of Runes. This card is going to be good in most decks that I end up playing. Well, there's Smuggler's Copter, so that's a fantastic card. Regrowth Strip Mine is funny, but it might come around, and if it doesn't, we can get Legion's Landing or like a Vampire Nighthawk, but this is a very good Smuggler's Copter deck. That's a pretty late library, so that's interesting. How do I feel about this? Library is very good. Ravages of War would be also quite good, but it might come around given I got a very late Student of Warfare, so I think I speculate on this library and then see where we can go from there. Ramen Up Excavator. We did it. We did it. I finally get to... I'm so glad I took Strip Mine instead of Channel. Stinky Channel. Would have done nothing here. So we can take Excavator. We Strip Mine. We have one fetch at least. So that's good. Otherwise, there'd be... I don't know if this is really a mana type deck, but maybe Karn or something would be okay. Packrat. Packrat's very good. Otherwise, Shambling Vent can help splash white, but that's really just for Knight of the Reliquary and Gideon Blackblade. A quick Packrat can just win, although Packrat Black Lotus isn't the best combo, but it's good with everything else. We'll take a Packrat. Here is Scrubland. There's actually a lot of good cards for us. Scrubland is probably what I want to take because I think I do want Knight of the Reliquary. Being able to tutor up Strip Mine is really good when we have Ramen Up Excavator and Sun Titan. Knight of Autumn's good, Den Protector's good, but we'll take the fixing. And now our colored mana isn't so bad. I don't think it's good enough to play Brightling, and Hypnotic Spectre did not come around. So black is being like cut, but in a weird way. Field of Ruin is not the... it's okay with Ramen Up Excavator, but I think at this point I'm probably just going to take a Faith's Fetter. This doesn't get lands, it's just creatures, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess I'll take a Faith's Fetter. It's probably not going to play it. Okay, so it's between Vampiric Tutor and Rotting Regisaur. Vampiric Tutor, we can tutor up Strip Mine, or something like Black Lotus, Dark Confidant. Otherwise, Rotting Reggie we can just cast like turn 1. The discard we can actually combo with Excavator. I wish I had more time for this pick. I don't know what's better, but part of me says Vampiric Tutor for Black Lotus Strip Mine is going to get there. Ink Eyes versus Giver of Runes. Do I actually play Ink Eyes? Could this be the one deck? where it's like moderately playable. I don't think so. That wasn't attempting to lead you guys on or anything. I think it's just so bad. Nighthawk is okay. Legion's Landing is a lot. It's weird that someone took Hypnotic Spectre and then passed a Nighthawk. It's so unbelievably medium. Oh, I didn't click fast enough. I still couldn't decide. The difficult picks. One of the problems with drafting decks like this, I guess I take this card, doesn't matter. Mana Tithe, perfect. And that guy. One of the problems with drafting decks like this, where it's generally open, is you have to make a lot of decisions late in the packs, where you have nowhere near enough time to like decide reasonably. So you end up missing picks sometimes to that. Which is, you know, it happens, it's fine. It's just a little unfortunate. Here I'm probably going to take Flooded Strand. I want to maximize my number of fetches because I have Ramanap Excavator and Sun Titan. And Razorverge Thicket might come around, or Reclamation Sage, both would be nice in the deck. How many playables do I have? I have a good amount of playables, and the more fixing I get, the more like white cards I can put in the deck. So that's something to look for. Here we have, I think I tried to wheel at Armageddon and it just did not work. So I could just take this Armageddon now, which I think I'm gonna do. Try and wheel. Actually, green dried up really quickly now that I'm looking at it. So maybe I'm just black-white with a green splash. That seems more reasonable. Let's take Armageddon. Yeah, like maybe I'm not playing Pelucranos or Scavenging Ooze. I might play Avacyn's Pilgrim. Ooh, Thalia. Oh no! This pack is full of good cards. So I have Temple Garden, so Savannah's not the most important. I think we're going to take Thalia, but Rishadan Port and Chromox would both be fantastic in this deck. But it's too hard to pass up on Thalia when you're doing these things. There's Swords to Plowshares, that's a fantastic pickup. I don't have anywhere near enough mana to cast Craterhoof, and Tithe Taker should come around, so we'll take Swords. Here we can get... Is this a Monastery Mentor deck? The old Monastery Mentor Thalia deck? I don't think so. Looking at Dismember and Garrick, most likely. Smokestack is interesting, but it's probably going to come around. Because I do have Smokestack Bitter Blossom. It's as close to Black Braids as I can get. Probably not going to play Fiend Artisan or this. So Dismember just gives me a second kill card. Probably playing this as well. And it's colorless. Because with Monastery Mentor I have 1, 2, 3... I actually have quite a few, but I'm going to take Dismember, I think. It'll be better in more situations. Courser is interesting. I do like Courser. Revelar, Bloodbraid Elf I'm not playing. Elspeth is a bit expensive. Maelstrom Pulse is the other card I could play. It's just a good removal spell. And it would, like, Courser requires double green. So yeah, we'll just take a Maelstrom Pulse actually. That just deals with problematic permanents. And then I don't even know if I'm going to play Sun Titan because I don't necessarily have the mana for it, but we'll see. Oh, actually, yeah, Knight of Alexandria, Knight of the Reliquary, being able to tutor up library is also really nice. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with the direction I went with this deck. So green is very minimal. We're basically black-white, and we have 1, 2, not the best fixing. 3, I guess, because this can get scrubland. No, the fixing's okay. Right now, I might be running... Fiend Artisan seems really bad. Sacrifice a creature, search for a creature with X or less. So it costs at the very least 2 mana to get a 1/1. Only at sorcery speed. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm interested in Bone Shredder though. That's pretty good. Missing out on Disenchant, which would also be a good sideboard card. Selfless Spirit. Is this a recurring Nightmare deck? I don't think so. No, it's not recurring Nightmare. It's between Chupacabra, Selfless Spirit, and a Biogenic Ooze I'm probably not going to play. So Spirit's good against removal. It is also a flying creature, which is also quite nice. Giver, Vampiric Tutor. I think I'm going to take Chupacabra, because mass board wipes are less common, I think, in this format. So here we can take Razorverge Thicket, probably, just for better mana consistency. I do really enjoy Reclamation Sage too, but I have enough playables. I just want to make sure I can cast my spells. Ooh, we even got Garrick. I think this is probably a Garrick deck. Being able to tutor up creatures is nice. Yeah, I think Imperial Steel is pretty bad. I might not even be playing Vampiric Tutor. Being able to tutor at instant speed is a game changer because they don't know you have a tutor, and you can like change what you're getting based on what they do on their turn. So this card is a lot better, but I still might not even run it. But having Dark Confidant makes me more likely to put Vampiric Tutor in the deck. There's a Savannah. So now my green-white fixing is pretty good, actually. So if I want to, I could probably put at least Scavenging Ooze in the deck. This is definitely not a survival deck. I guess I'll take a Lightning Helix, just in case. That's a very late Lotus Bloom. We're going to take Smokestack. I don't think I'm going to play it, but you never know. Smokestack Deranged Tournament is kind of a combo. So let's look at this deck and then decide if we're going to play. This might be one of the more interesting stacks decks. It's unfortunate that this is a Walking Ballista and not the one that makes 1/1s, because that's a lot better with stacks. So this is 24, and given that one of our lands is Strip Mine, I think I probably want 17 land, or I guess this is kind of a thing. So I want 16 land plus Black Lotus. So I need to cut at least one. Sun Titan is actually pretty good. It gets back a lot of cards in my deck. Whoa. Oh, that's my headphones. Okay. So I think I keep it in here. I'm really only casting it. Well, I can also cast it with Knight of the Reliquary ramp or Ramanov Excavator getting fetches. So it's going to be relatively castable. I just need to look for something to cut. It could just be Scavenging Ooze, like don't play that in the main deck. Or Vampiric Tutor. Maybe it's just Vampiric Tutor. Yeah, we'll just cut Vampiric Tutor. I have a lot of early 1-drops. Black Lotus is always going to be absurd. I'm not too fond of Walking Ballista in this deck. It might just be worse than a Scavenging Ooze most of the time. And then I gotta think about Fiend Artisan. So if they kill like 2 things, this becomes a 2-mana 3/3. It also can tutor up Dark Confidant. Tutoring up Dark Confidant is really tempting, actually. So that would cost 3 mana. So I 3 mana tap, sacrifice, get Dark Confidant in play. Maybe that's better than Garrick, just because it comes down earlier. Basically, being able to tutor up Confidant and Thalia at will seems really nice. Yeah, we'll try that, actually. I've never played with the card, so it's worth running. It makes my turn 1 plays, like turn 1 Garrick off Black Lotus is really good, but having multiple 2-drops means you can play like 2 2-drops on turn 1 with Black Lotus, which is very good. 3/3/2. So right now I have, let's go with black sources because maybe Chupacabra is hard to cast. We'll see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, I think Chupacabra might just be too hard to cast. I already have Bone Shredder, so I could just play Garrick instead, and it does a similar thing, but it's just way easier on the mana. I kind of like that, because then I don't have to worry about double black, because now I have early white sources 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's plenty. Black, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might need one more, and then green, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think we are going to increase the black. So now it's going to be 7 black, 6 green. Because most of my black is early. Like, I really want to cast Bitter Blossom early. The Pilgrim's okay. Like, it's fine, but I think I like the deck as it is. It's pretty cool. It's like a fast... I'm sad Rishadan Port didn't come around. Someone's finally figured out that that card is good. But I think this deck is actually pretty nice. This member goes there. Curve looks okay. See you guys round 1. All right, we're playing against GXRS. Let's go first. Yeah, this hand seems all right. Any green source we can really set up for Armageddon. Turn 2, Bitter Blossom or Pack Rat, both pretty nice. And I'm gonna lead on a Plains because if they strip mine, I'd rather lose my white source than my black source. And it also sets us up if we draw like, I don't know, Student of Warfare or something we want to play. Uh-oh. This opponent knows how to play the game. Red-white aggro with Gitaxian Probe. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm going to be playing Armageddon. So I could play Pack Rat and force them to kill it. Or I could play Bitter Blossom. The downside of Bitter Blossom is it like, I die to burn easier. Tithe Taker. Alright, well, in that case, Scrubland. Definitely playing a Swamp, because I'm going to play one of these 2 cards. And they're playing Tithe Taker. I think I'd rather get down Bitter Blossom now. They're pretty low on resources with Mox Diamond. Like, it's great it accelerates them, but they only accelerated out a Tithe Taker, which is not the most exciting card. And that card is also not very exciting. So far I'm feeling okay. Do they get a fairy? Or I get a fairy? Dismember is pretty good actually. So if I want to dismember, I have to do it. I have to pay extra mana if I'm doing it on their turn. We're going ahead and play a Plains into Pack Rat, holding up white, bluff the Mana Tithe or whatever. If they kill Pack Rat end of turn, I might dismember, but I think I'm going to save dismember for something like a Hellrider. I know I can't cast it currently because it costs 2 mana, but I think it's better to do this. And then next turn, if I want to, I can like Pack Rat, discard. I don't know, at this point I might actually play Armageddon. I know they would keep Mox Diamond, but... Ugh, okay. That's unfortunate. Goodbye, Pack Rat. And they have Wasteland, so let's draw a green source. So I'll take the one. Flooded Strand does in fact find Ramanop Excavator, so let's do that. If they want to kill it, they can. Get an untapped Savannah. Play this friend. So next turn we're going to Armageddon. And given that, I could dismember, go down to 10 and kill Flametongue Kavu. Because if they kill my Excavator, my blocks are not amazing. They only have 2 cards in hand. Otherwise, I can save dismember for if they play something scary. The problem is I cannot cast it on their turn, which I don't like. Tithe Taker actually being relevant somehow. I think we're just going to wait. Because I can still double block with the fairies if they happen to do something to my Excavator. So this is a matchup I'm going to be doing a lot of sideboarding for. Yeah, Koth's unfortunate. Fortunately though, if I destroy the board or all their lands, they can't get much value from them. If they're only attacking like this, that's okay to me. I think they want to attack with Tithe Taker, but okay, just like that. So we double block here. Okay, so they're down to 2. I'm going down to 9. Oh my gosh, Jite? Ooh, Jite is tempting. So I really want to get Jite in play and equipped right now. So let's do that. Play Jite. Because that life gain is going to be huge. Equip Jite here. And so I'm not going to Armageddon this turn, but I have Dismember now. And if they double block, I can Dismember one of them whenever this creature deals damage to anything. So I'm going to attack Koth. Okay, so I'm going to Dismember the Soulscar Mage. Going down to 4. But then they lose all their creatures. I get Jite counters. I have a fairy that can block, and I can gain life if I need to. If they can't kill Jite, then I'm in very good shape. If they can, then things get more rough. And this is why I took Jite so highly. I mean, it's like single-handedly winning this game. Okay, we're about to take a lot of damage. So I think I have to chump the mountain, and then kill the spirit. And then take 1. Yeah. Block here. And I guess at this point I'm just going to gain life. They Fire Blast, they would need to use Mountain to kill me. Okay, so they don't have Burn because they would have used it, I think. Because like, I could have played around like a Bolt to the face. Or Bolt on Ramanov Excavator, for example. But that, I would still die to... Ooh, okay. Did not get hit by Lightning Strike, that's good. I would still die to just Monastery Swift Spear plus Lightning Bolt to my face killing me. So the only thing that activating Jite immediately doesn't play around is Flame Slash on Excavator. Whoa! Okay, they actually... That's so bad. Or wait, they targeted not my face. It was a good hit off Abbott, that's for sure, but I mean... Whip here. Play a Mox. I can Armageddon so they just have access, like Koth Emblem doesn't do very much. Play my land so now I can re-equip Jite. They have no cards in hand, and Koth is completely worthless unless they top deck a mountain. Jite plus Bitter Blossom might get there. Oh gosh, did they draw a Lightning Bolt? If they draw a Lightning Bolt, I'm very dead. Okay, I get Jite counters. Okay, I don't know if I agree with that attack, but we'll get there. Get a Bitter Blossom token. Draw Student, which I cannot work with yet. We're equipping here. Go. They can't even they can't even uptick Koth. That's amazing. Think we might have this one. So I can block. Beautiful. So I go down to 1 life. Land. Carrick Relentless. Okay, so let's attack Koth. So this goes up to 4. Equip here. So they can't attack me. And I guess I have to gain life at some point, so I might as well do it now. Pass turn. This is really, really close. Okay, Rishadan Port might help them cast a spell, but it's not a mountain. Close combat. End step. I really do want to kill that Swift Spear. But I think we're okay. I think I'm better off using this to gain life. So they tap that down. This makes sense. Land. Oh, beautiful. So let's make sure Koth dies. We attack him for 2 plus 2 is 4, so he dies. This goes up. So I can either use my charge counters to kill the Swift Spear or equip to this Fairy Rogue on defense. I mean my mana. Yeah, I can kill the Swift Spear now so they don't really do anything. I think that's okay. Oh, but I don't really care about it. I think I'm just gonna equip over here. Equip here. Riding that Bitter Blossom train. Yeah, because if Swift Spear hits me for damage, sure. I can gain 8 life. Yeah. That was one of the more interesting games I've ever played. Who knew Ravages of War against Mono Red would do something like that? I'm actually going to bring in Pelucranos, as weird as that sounds, because it's just so big that it blocks really effectively. And also Faith's Fetters, because the life gain is relevant. We are going to... I mean, Fiend Artisan would be pretty good in that situation. I know Armageddon was good there, but I think in general it's not going to be that good against them. So I'll get rid of it. Walking Ballista is also interesting. But Giver Runes is good. Maybe Mana Tithe against the red deck is not. On the draw, maybe. We'll say maybe. Dark Confidant, Bitter Blossom, Thalia. I mean, I do actually kind of like Thalia. Skooz is very good. Jite is the best card. Garrick will be nice. Sun Titan is also kind of unbeatable if we can get him there. Maybe I do just get rid of Mana Tithe because I just want proactive cards, and that, like, it's a very bad top deck and all their cards are more or less the same. Mana Tithe is at its best when you're countering like a Glorybringer, but if they're just playing 2 mana 2/2s and 1 mana 1/1s, if you're trading 1 mana for 1 mana, it's not that good. I like swords. Dismember is also somewhat awkward, so it was okay in that situation, but not the best. So I could see running Mana Tithe over Dismember because it can deal with what they have going on, but for not paying 4 life against the burn deck. Otherwise, there's just Ballista. And kill it 2/1. I'm gonna try Mana Tithe. It's pretty good. Well, this is a turn 1 Pelucranos against Mono Red, so yeah. Hard to complain about that. Nice Swift Spear. And I have Mana Tithe to back it up too. That's so glorious. So I'm gonna lead on Razorverge Thicket because in case I want to cast Fiend Artisan turn 2, I can. And also if they want to spend their turn Wastelanding, that's quite good for me. Like this for green, play Pelucranos, draw Strip Mine. And then I have Mana Tithe available to counter like Koth or whatever. Oof. Oof is right, that card is very good. So I'm trying to think what they could have here. Tithe Taker makes Mana Tithe. It's actually funny, he literally like took the Tithe out of my hand. Well, now I kind of wish this was a Dismember, but that's okay. So their Tithe Taker, part of me wants to attack. They block. I think I might be better off attacking this turn because my hand is pretty weak. So the shorter the game goes, the better. And also, like, if they on their turn just attack, right? And have Lightning Strike, I don't want them trading Lightning Strike plus a creature from my Pelucranos, because Pelucranos is, I mean, it's what I'm going to be doing. So let's go Swamp into Fiend Artisan. I know it's a 1/1, but it's still a creature. Is this another creature? Oh, I wish it could sacrifice itself. That would be awesome. It's like the 1 mana Birthing Pod, or the the 1-card Birthing Pod, just tutor up a whatever 3-drop you want. And then next turn, most likely I'm going to hold up Mana Tithe to counter Koth if they have it, because Koth would be problematic. And then end of turn, freaking Tithe Taker's been so relevant actually. That's quite frustrating, because I was going to say I could hold up Mana Tithe and then end of turn Ultimate Pelucranos, but that doesn't work. Okay. You make a Goblin, just attack there, so I'll take it this time. Dark Covenant is pretty nice. I just wish I could hold up mana. So this is going to cost 5 mana for me to kill Goblin Rabblemaster. I can Fiend Artisan my Dark Confidant into something like a Pack Rat, but that'll be in 2 turns. I can't play Dark Confidant and hold up Mana Tithe. So there's a lot of decisions here. I think the main part of me just wants to Pelucranos down Tithe Taker and make this into a 6/6, because then it's way harder to kill. Or I could just play Dark Confidant. Even if I trade it off, that's not the end of the world. I can play Dark Confidant, block the Rabblemaster. Let's actually do that. That seems better. And then if they don't do anything, I can trade it for whatever creature I need. And I'm imagining Tithe Taker is about to hit me pretty hard in the fields right now if they slam a Koth. Because the whole point of Mana Tithe is you're trading 1 mana for like 4. That's so effective. If you have to hold up 2 mana every turn, it gets so much worse. Chain Lightning Pelucranos. Okay. No. So Chain Lightning plus Lightning Strike. I guess I can't Mana Tithe, so I don't mind too much. A Braid, sure. Well, that more or less emptied their hand and also powered up my Fiend Artisan. And I have Dark Confidant, which can block the Rabblemaster. Okay, that attack makes sense. So I take 4, which is kind of a lot, but I get to draw 2 cards. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand. And just don't reveal Sun Titan and we'll be happy. Okay, land is quite good. Well, ooh, so Legion's Landing is nice. I get a 1/1 lifelink, and then I can Fiend Artisan to turn that into a 2-drop if I desire. What 2 mana play would I want? Let me look at my deck really quick. So Thalia and Scavenging Ooze are the 2 good targets. I guess Scavenging Ooze is kind of awkward with Fiend Artisan. Pack Rat is another good one, because then I could just start taking over the game if they don't kill it. Thalia I like because of the first strike mostly. And that actually, the first strike does deal with a lot of their threats. But I think I'm just going to pass turn actually. Just hold up Dark Confidant, hold up Mana Tithe. Maybe I can counter their Koth. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm so vindicated with this decision. Mana Tithe still being awesome. Oh man. Watch them awkwardly play a land after casting that too. Okay, so they get more goblins. Just the goblins, so I think at this point I will just take 1. Yeah. Really top card, not Sun Titan. Ooh, Swords is good. More land I don't love. Let's get rid of this Vampire. And we're going to grab a Bone Shredder, which is going to kill the Rabblemaster. Play a Plains, so I cannot Swords to Plowshares currently. They only have 1 card in hand though. So I can Swords the Tithe Taker and then they don't get any... Well, I guess they don't have any good attacks anyway, so I could Swords the Monastery Swift Spear. That's the only card with like decent attacks here, so I might as well do it now because I can't Tithe Taker later. Pass turn, do nothing. We're gonna pay to keep Bone Shredder around if they don't do anything. And this is just Dark Confidant taking them down. Please don't be Flame Tongue. Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. Well, we're double blocking that. Oh, that sucks. Alright, used Swords a bit early, but that's okay. Goodbye, Hellrider. So I take 3, fall to 6, but Fiend Artisan becomes a 4/4, so they can't attack. They have 1 card in hand, and any creature I draw is just very good. Garruk is fantastic. Play Garruk. I think I just want to start making wolves. I don't want to kill Tithe Taker and then let them kill Garruk, so we'll just do that. Pass turn. No need to change the wolf into anything. And I'm going to keep back my 4/4 blocker. I'm at 6 life. I do need to kill them somewhat quickly. But I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn I can turn a creature into Sun Titan. That'll be pretty nice. Okay, Fiend Artisan, I'm actually kind of impressed with. It's doing work. Alright, goodbye Fiend Artisan. No more Sun Titan. But if they attack Garrick, which I don't think they will, they just attack me for 2. I don't think I can go to 4. Let's block. I know they get a 1/1 flyer, but going to 4 is very risky, especially when I'm drawing Bitter Blossom. Jeez. Okay. I think I want to flip Garrick now, so we're gonna kill their spirit. How do I do this? No, I guess I just make a wolf. I don't know if I can cast Bitter Blossom. Make a wolf. I guess I can tutor up Scavenging Ooze, which can gain a ton of life, so yes, I will cast Bitter Blossom, I suppose. And I will play this land, because I don't think they're running Ravages. So I'm gonna fall to 5, down to 4. They have 2 cards in hand now, so double Bolt Spell or Burnt Spell does kill me. I really want them to attack Garrick, like really badly, because tutoring up Scavenging Ooze and gaining a lot of life is how I win this game. Nope, it's attacking me, yep. I don't know what I was supposed to do. Maybe just playing Bitter Blossom and attacking the spirit would have been better. I'd still take the same amount of damage, but then Garrick would be flipped. And then I could sacrifice the Bitter Blossom token to make Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, I think that would have actually just been better, because I'm going to go to effectively 3 now. And Floodstrand offers nothing. Let's fight the spirit. So Garrick transforms, and I'm just going to keep all these cards in hand. I'm at 4, so I go to 3, so I'm dead to Lightning Strike. I think this was the wrong sequence. I think I wanted to keep Garrick flipped, so that this turn I could get Scavenging Ooze and gain 2 life. That's not lethal. They tapped weird though, so I'm kind of worried. I'm not dead, unless they have Fire Blast. Alright, Garrick. Sacrifice a creature, search for a creature. So they're gonna sacrifice... I guess I attack with this Fury Rogue, and then sacrifice it. Like this. So, let's go through the options. Scavenging Ooze can gain... Put it into your hand. Yeah, Scavenging Ooze can gain 2 life. This turn, it'll become a 4/4. I have enough blockers to deal with everything. Sun Titan can get back Bone Shredder, which will kill the Silverblade Paladin, but then I die to like any burn spell, so I think I want Scooze. Let's play the Ooze, then immediately start eating their creatures. Alright, somehow this play worked out. Up to 5. Guess I play Flooded Strand, because I can get a green source that I have. They said GG's, we did it! Yes! I think I've missequenced that one turn, but I really wanted to get Sun Titan there, but we were a little bit too low on the old life total there. That was a fun game. See you guys round 2. Well, this hand is good if they don't kill one of my things. And even if they do, I just need to draw a green or a white source, which is most of my mana. So that'll be good. Turn 1 Temple Garden. I can... Thinking about this, I think I can draw Library and still have a really good start. Keep reading this deck has Library in it. I can Knight of the Reliquary for Library and then for Strip Mine. They have Ancestral. Jeez. Alright. Let's play this. Yes. And I'm going to play Pilgrim because I need it to cast Knight of the Reliquary next turn. If I do draw... I'm not playing Mox because I could draw Library or something. If I do draw White Source, then I can just play Knight and Giver. And that's not too bad. Well, I like seeing green-blue Ancestral. Whoa. Okay, card draw Tribal. I think Strip Mine's going to be good against this opponent. Doesn't matter how many lands you have if you can't do anything with them. So yeah, we're going to cast Mox. Then we're going to play Plains, play Knight of the Reliquary, and then play Giver. Go. So I can actually cast Sun Titan next turn if I want to, or I can start strip mining them. I imagine strip mine is more effective, because I could go strip mine into Sun Titan. Okay, so they're more heavy blue. The Stirring Wild was throwing me off. Don't be... hit the Giver, hit the Giver. You know you want to hit Giver of Runes. Please. Or Evanston's Pilgrim. Both are fine. Anything but Knight of the Reliquary. Man, they're tanking so long, this is stressing me out. I don't know what they're gonna take. Giver makes sense if they have more removal. Opponent, why? Why? Oh my gosh, they're tanking for so long. Oh. Sure. I did not expect that one. What? That is kind of concerning. I'm gonna be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very strange. Very strange. So part of me, let's see, what do they have going on? Ancestral Vision ticking down. Part of me wants to fetch up Strip Mine, hit Stirring Wildwood, and that will prevent them from having Wraths. And I think I'm just gonna do that. Let me think about this, because if I Strip Mine, I'm down a land as well. Yeah, let's cut them off white. And play Flooded Strand, so Knight of the Reliquary is gonna get really big. This prevents them from like using a Wrath. We're gonna keep Giver Runes to protect my creatures. And then hopefully build up to Sun Titan, or just draw other spells. Because like, all the card draw in the world will not help them if they cannot cast their spells. Also, all the counter magic in the world will not help them. So I am going to fetch end of turn. I think I'm just getting a basic plains, probably. Because I could just sacrifice that to Knight. Yeah, sure. I just didn't want to draw more land. Ooh, Scavenging Ooze. I do like that. So let's go ahead and play land. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So not going to use it. Let's just attack. I guess I'll play Scavenging Ooze to play around Miscalc. Mana Drain would be rough, but better this turn than any other turn. Okay, sure. And I just hit them for 6. Sweet. Petty Theft. Okay, so I'm gonna give this Pro Blue. Giver cannot target itself. Pro Blue. So if I get to resolve Sun Titan and Strip Mine them again, oh boy. And it enters tapped, that's amazing. So they did not counter my Scavenging Ooze. I can attack with Knight. So I have a couple options. I can just swing out. That puts them on a very fast clock. That's probably a lot safer. If they have Wrath, though, it's pretty bad. But they're likely to hit a white source here. 5, 6, 7, 8. That puts them down to 5 life. Otherwise, I can go all in for Sun Titan. But if they counter Sun Titan, then I'm only hitting them for 2 damage this turn. I guess it's still a 2-turn clock. But then I have nothing after the fact. I think I'm going to go for Sun Titan. Let's go ahead and go Swamp. Tap. That's 5 mana. So we're going to sacrifice this Plains. We're going to grab a... That will enter tapped. I guess Verdant Catacombs to power this up even more. Fetch here. For a forest. And just hope this resolves. It's before they hit Ancestral Vision. Oh, nice. So we get Strip Mine back. And that's probably going to end the game, I think. Yes. Strip Mine, kill your Seachrome Coast. Really just locking them off double white. Hit them for 2. And they die. So I may have just beat double Ancestral Recall. They would need something pretty impressive to get out of this. High Tide, I think it would start with High Tide or Black Lotus Soul Ring. Fractured Identity on Sun Titan would be okay. But they would need to go Soul Ring Plains Fractured Identity, which would be a lot to ask. Control Magic on Sun Titan wouldn't be enough. They didn't even end step Brazen Borrower, I just realized from their last turn. Not that it really matters. Oh god. That makes sense why they did that. Okay, Balance is a good card. Holy cow. That was the best. Okay, I forgot about Balance. That card is the nuts. Fortunately, they have to discard 5 cards to make this work. But that hurt. Goodbye, creatures. Alright, Balance. So they have Uro, unexpectedly. Wow, they have a lot of double white. So I still stand by my Strip Mining. Creature, spell, anything. Dark Confidant, Black Lotus. Oh, the least useful card right now. So they have 2 cards in hand. We'll see what they are. Go. All uncastable cards. They must have kept like a Plains and Elish Norn or something. Or Big Gideon, maybe? Big Teferi Tucking Giver? Oh, we're in trouble. Okay, I'm more okay with that, but they're at 11 and they're... Yeah, this seems close to untenable. And I drew Black Lotus after I've used all the things. I don't think, I guess Dark Confidant could do it maybe. Oh boy. Let's attack them. No, let's attack Teferi actually. Yeah. We drew both of our situational cards on like turn 7. Not a good place to be. This is where we wanted to draw Sun Titan. So I take it back. I did not beat double incest. They have Oko? Oh gosh. Okay, I don't think I'm beating this, but I think in general I'm favored against their deck. Just because their things are slow. I'm just trying to get an idea of what other like mass board wipes they have. Balance is scary, but because they're playing balance, I feel like they're not playing many creatures, so I can get rid of things like Dismember. I'm just gonna save everybody time and concede here. It just, that's, yeah. I'm not winning from that position. Part of me likes Smokestack. Face Fetter seems very good against Planeswalkers. Dismember can kill their Gideons, but I think we can do better. Like, this card, any permanent, right? Smokestack will be good and Armageddon will be good. The other thing I'm considering is Vamp, because vamping for Strip Mine or something could get there. Fiend Artisan. Dark Confidant and Thalia will be good. Bone Shredder actually is kind of weak. Although it is a... No, it's pretty good with Sun Titan actually. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll get rid of Garruk, maybe? Yeah, we can get rid of Garruk. And then just run it like that. I think, again, the deck is quite good. I just have to not get hit by balance. Ooh, like this hand. Turn 2 Thalia. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm not going to Flooded Strand because I would actually prefer to draw lands, especially with Thalia out. Black Lotus would be very good if I also draw a land. Okay, so they have plains. Okay, Scrubland means I can play Thalia and not be too sad about it. Now they mana tithe me, I scream. Okay. It does slow down their deck a lot. And they didn't see mana tithe, and I drew another land. Perfect. So let's attack for 2. And then play Jite. Okay. Next turn I can equip Jite and then hold up mana tithe. No, they have Ancestral? Why didn't they lead with it? Oh, that's still pretty bad. I mean, I get to get a land, but it's still not the best. Especially if they just balance away my lands now. Oko. Turn my Jite into a thing. Okay. Well, that's... I mean, Face Fetters answers that pretty nicely, at least. And I still get to hold up Mana Tithe. The dream. The true dream. Alright. That's enough land. That's enough. We're no more land. I guess I want to hold up a basic thing. That way they can't, like, wasteland my land and then cast a spell. So no more Oko activations. At the very least, Sun Titan is going to get back a Flooded Strand, which I guess is okay. Because it lets me hold up Mana Tithe for Big Teferi. Don't cast Balance. They have Tinker? Unexpectedly Absent. I don't really want to redraw that, so let's just counter that now while I have the ability to. So again, we're playing into Balance really hard, but they would lose their entire hand. Holy cow. That's so many lands. Get a Plains, play Sun Titan. Please don't have Balance. Balance would just absolutely destroy me. But I think this deck is just extremely weak to Balance. They did miss a land drop. They might just be intentionally not playing lands though. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. I think they probably don't have it because they're thinking way too long. Also, Balance would make Knight of the Reliquary an absolute monster. Actually, okay, Balance wouldn't be the worst. Maybe they could have it, because they would have to discard 4 cards. Alright, well, they're thinking for a while, so I guess we'll just wait and see. Interesting. Petty Theft their own... Petty Theft Face Fetters. They can turn Sun Titan into a food? It could be Petty Theft Face Fetters and then cast Balance. That I would not appreciate. That would be actually a sick play, because it gives me more cards in hand, so they don't have to discard as much. Okay. Goodbye, Sun Titan. Thanks, Oko. You're so fun. Okay, they don't do anything. I'm gonna fetch because I don't want to draw more lands. Like, I've really emptied out the lands out of my deck. So we should just be drawing action. We'll get Temple Garden. Sure. Please not a land. That was literally the last fetchable Flooded Strand target in my deck. Unbelievable. Alright, let's equip here. And attack them. That is so... How am I flooding this hard? I don't know. Face Fetters, the Oko. Jeez. I mean, like, I got one extra land off Path to Exile, and then one extra land off Sun Titan. So I've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands and 2, 3, 4 spells. The old 7 land, 4 spell ratio. And we're still doing pretty okay, actually. Unfortunately, most of my top decks are pretty bad, but our opponent is playing very slowly. So I've seen more of their deck. I think it's unlikely that they have too many counterspells, given that they're like mostly base white. Okay, Gideon can make a knight. So Gideon's gonna take 3. Anything but a land. Okay, it's it's an upgraded land at least. So we are going to kill this knight and then attack Gideon down to 1. Attack Gideon. And I know, again, this plays into balance, whatever, but I'm going to play Legion's Landing and play my land. Just completely empty my hand and hopefully draw like actively useful spells. This is way too many lands to hope to win a game with. They have it? They actually have it. Oh, okay, that's not it. That's 3 mana. God, their deck is like everything that's wrong with Magic. This is why I don't play any constructive formats, because just these cards are so unfun. Yep. So you get to Oko. Yeah, like this deck is the culmination of everything Wizards has done wrong in the last 2 years, and why I wouldn't put any of these cards. I mean, Gideon's pretty good, but Gideon actually like is objectively just absurd. They're doing that. I guess I just gain life. Sure. Yeah, like Gideon set the standard of being a planeswalker that was like probably needed to be banned, and even Gideon in contrast just looks so fair and balanced now. So it's a 3/3, then they cast balance. This sucks. Yep. I lose everything, so I choose 5 lands to keep. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I have double black. 4. They go to 1 card in hand, and then they get to make a Gideon. This is so bad. Yeah, I'll just keep all the white sources because I do have Student of Warfare. And they get to keep a card in their hand, then make a creature. Goodbye, creatures. Yikes. Yep. I mean, I'm not... Ooh, that's actually... it's not good because I can't... Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm going to gain a ton of life, so maybe they can't kill me in time. If I play Knight of the Reliquary, they just turn it into a 3/3. So I have to Face Fetter's Oko first. The problem is they're just going to bounce my Face Fetters and then Oko my Knight of the Reliquary, which won't get me anywhere. The last card is Big Teferi. Smith Conquers... Oh my gosh, this is literally all of the cards they've printed recently that are... It's funny that they're so relevant in Vintage Cube. I mean, I'm gonna scoop if I don't draw anything. This is... It's just not fun. All of these cards are... You play them and they win the game immediately. Like, literally all of them. And that's just not... I like the Magic where there's back and forth. Again, not bashing the opponent. Like, these are in the cube, you can draft them. I would probably have fun playing this deck. Alright, well, Bitter Blossom at least gives me a semblance of hope, so we'll go ahead and cast it, plus Knight. Go ahead. Because, I don't know. It's possible this can't deal with Bitter Blossom. None of those can deal with Bitter Blossom. So it's possible Bitter Blossom tokens can, like, start beating them down and they die if they don't have any other board wipes. I'm at 29 life, which is really high. And this is your graveyard. Okay. So Teferi, if they want to, can... Right, no, they're just going to Oko the Knight. Never mind. Yeah. They can uptick Gideon, or just keep doing that. Well, you know, there's actually a way I could win this. I will try and win for time against this opponent, because, like, I think if you're playing this, it's kind of a merited angle of attack, because it's really all I have. So it's not unwinnable for us, so I'm not going to concede. That's a good one. Dark Confidant is pretty nice. So they have to deal with Confidant now. Pass turn. If I flip Legion's Landing, that'll be nice too. So they can get back Recruiter, and that's the only thing. I guess we'll see what Recruiter gets. They probably have Soulfire Grandmaster Time Lock combo as well, because why not? Walking... No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Another card that was printed recently. Yep. Well, that's fun. Okay, goodbye Dark Confidant, goodbye Fairy Rogue, because now they can basically every turn spend 4 mana and kill a fairy token. So I think now my chances of winning are 0 unless they just really mess this up. Yep. And then they can Teferi bounce something if they want to. I guess they can bounce Bitter Blossom. Is this just power? Oh, it's just power, did not notice that. So we'll still take 3. I mean, if I had a Wrath, that could go somewhere like Elish Norn, although they killed a bunch of my lands. It's not a land. Go. I'm just waiting for my inevitable death. With this, like, tiny chance that I could possibly win if my opponent horrendously misplays. What are they elking? Oh, their food, sure. I mean, that's probably just lethal. They uptick Gideon, bounce my Fairy Rogue token, swing out. Or bounce that, sure. Alright, I'm done. I'll see you guys next round. I just don't enjoy this whatsoever. It's why I don't play Standard. See you guys round 3. Oh, there we go. There's a hand. Smuggler's Copter. I didn't even know you were in my deck. Ah. Alright, I'm feeling better. That game was horrible. Like, the worst Magic. Especially because I drew so terribly. That's what made it even worse. But this... As long as they don't Mana Tithe me, will be amazing. And I'm not going to play around Mana Tithe because turn 1 Smuggler's Copter is so good. And I don't really care if they Wasteland. Yes, I do. Because I want to cast Garrick. So let's do that. Cast the Ruby. Cast the Copter. And then if this resolves, I get to Student and then just start, yeah. So I play Student, level it up next turn. And then the following turn I play Garrick. They have a Braid? That would suck. Ooh, they're playing Storm! Okay, well Garrick's gonna kill that guy then. I can respect someone playing Storm. So let's go Razor Verge Thicket. I don't think we're playing Wasteland in a Storm deck. And at this point we're gonna play Avacyn's Pilgrim. No. Student of Warfare. Then attack with Copter. Because then I can decide if I draw a 2-drop to play that instead. Or if I draw like Thalia. Scrubland, so let's get rid of this swamp. Play the Pilgrim instead of leveling up Student, because it's like deferring the mana basically. I can level it up next turn. Garrick killing the Electroman will be nice, as long as they don't Time Twister. Grixis, okay. No! Ah! Come on! Okay, that's fine. We can draw Jite, Swords to Plowshares, or Dismember and still be in business. They can actually attack with the Electroman, which they do not. And I draw, what is with these land draws, man? I'm going to, I guess, crew here and then swing with both. I can level this up, and then I still have access to a good bit of mana going forward. Probably gonna discard this Plains. Yes. Come on, why? What did I do? Holy cow. Alright, Flooded Strand. Give me something. They fold a 10. Play this, level this up again. And I'm just fetching now. I can't afford to draw any more lands here. Get a Plains, level this up. Go ahead. They only have 3 cards in hand, so the odds of them like going off are pretty low, I would hope. But Goblet Electromancer really changes the math. Just this land draw. I was hoping Copter would help. Okay, I like them doing nothing. I'm okay with that. Spell. Jite is definitely a spell. So let's play Scrubland and try and resolve a Jite. See if that works out. I'm gonna equip to the Student of Warfare, because I would rather lose the Student than Smuggler's Copter. Lightning Strike it? Okay. Oh no! Oh, I messed up. I was supposed to crew the Smuggler's Copter. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad, actually. Yeah, because now I crew here. Yeah, I could have gotten... Yeah, that actually might cost me the game. Super unfortunate, but it is what it is. I just clicked through. Alright, well, now I can't really blame it on the land draws. Suntane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sure. Okay, Please don't hurt me for what I've done. They only have 2 cards in hand. I don't think I'm dying, like I still feel relatively safe. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's just cast a Sun Titan. Black Lotus. Sack this for white. Play Sun Titan. Sun Titan gets back. I guess at this point, probably a land might just be better. I can equip the Jite. Yeah, do that. Get a land and crew here. Equip Jite. Attack. And I do want to loot because I could draw. I think I want to fetch before looting just to thin my deck. Although, no, that puts me in more tendrils range. I want to stay at 19. I want to loot because I can put good cards in my deck for my graveyard for Sun Titan, like Bone Shredder, for example. So next turn I can attack with Sun Titan, get back Bone Shredder. It'll be nice. So they're at 4 life. We're going to kill this immediately. I don't want them having any chance of going off. Here's the gifts I'm given for Past in Flames. Oh, sure. Well, if they play a draw 7, I have access to quite a bit of things. Most notably, Mana Tithe is something I could draw. Alright, they're spinning with top. I think they're very dead. Maybe I did it wrong. I could have killed Mesmeric Fiend and then gotten Bone Shredder to kill Goblin Electromancer, but I figured removing their ability to storm off easy makes more sense. And if I draw any creature, I can just present like super lethal. They already have to chump block. So I can find a Thalia. Let's get Temple Garden tapped. Oh, that'll do it. That will do it. So let's crew here. Then equip to the Copter. Then cast Armageddon. Okay. Yeah, they were very much dead. This is a rough matchup for them. Smokestack seems good. Walking Ballista seems better than Dismember because it also just attacks. I like Thalia. I like all of these. Fiend Artisan can find Thalia. Maelstrom Pulse, probably not worth it. Sun Titan is funny, but I'm wondering how good it is actually. Scavenging Ooze is actually very good as well. Yeah, Sun Titan's good with Smokestack. I'm okay with Sun Titan. Yeah, I think we're gonna get the old Mana Tithe. If I draw a green source, I can Knight of the Reliquary. I have Smokestack and Armageddon. Also, Armageddon Knight of the Reliquary is insane. So any green source and we basically just go off. So I'm gonna keep this. Oh, okay. Yeah. We will let that happen. I forgot that was even in the deck. I'm giving up Mana Tithe on turn 2, but what I'm gaining is infinite card draw. And I think that exchange is worthwhile because Tithe is gonna be good most of the time. Like, they might have exactly gotten Electromancer turn 2, but if they don't, then it's going to be great. Yeah, if they're doing nothing, yeah. Yes, draw the things. Hit a Mox. Scrubland, good enough. Fiend Artisan. So let's go ahead and play Scrubland, discard a Swamp. Maybe I want the Swamp. No, I'll discard it. It powers up Knight of the Reliquary. Mana Tithe, that Goblin. No. Alright, draw. Drawing more land, not the end of the world. So I think opponent missed a land drop, which means I'm just going to play out my Knight of the Reliquary with the hopes of fetching up a Strip Mine next turn. Go. Or just casting Armageddon and then having a 7/7 green. What could green be for? I don't know. Well, regardless, they're not going to have much mana next turn. I think I'm going to hit, let's see, Forest can give them Fast Bond, but I think I'm going to hit Volcanic Island because red for like Past in Flames is one way they could get there. Razor Verge Thicket. So let's go ahead and play Plains. Then sacrifice this for Strip Mine. And then we're going to play Smokestack. Playing around Daze here. And then we Strip Mine them. Go. And that's the hard lock. I mean, I don't know how you get... Maybe they can. I would be very impressed. I might even just cast Armageddon. Probably not, though. That'll do it. Okay, well, I think the deck was very good. Unfortunate matchup round 2, and we drew really bad on that matchup, too. The one misplay that I remember making, which was not crewing the Smuggler's Copter, did not end up costing us. So I think I played pretty well. The deck was awesome. Strip Mine Tribal is still my favorite deck. I never actually got to Ramen Up Excavator with Strip Mine, I don't think. But I think the threat of it really scared them. Yeah, I'm gonna keep drafting sweet decks. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you do, consider subscribing. Maybe really helps the channel grow. I actually explained, so YouTube, the way it recommends videos is dependent on how many subscribers versus non-subscribers watch. So if you're watching and not subscribed, it thinks that you're not like that interested in the video, whereas like it tries to maintain basically 50% people who are watching the channel are subscribed. So by subscribing, the algorithm like promotes it to a wider range of people. So it really does help. Thank you guys. See you guys soon.